Hello everyone, it's Lindsay, and today we're going to take a look at the newest collection from Felicity Jane. This is January's kit, and this is Madison. I did get sent this kit as being a part of the creative team, so just heads up on that. And I want to point out just a few things for those of you maybe who haven't signed up for Felicity Jane before, or ordered from them, or are familiar with them. So each month they release a collection which you can purchase as a kit in its entirety, or you can order the items individually a la carte. You also have a subscription option, so you can sign up for the subscription and you will just be auto billed each month, and the kit will just be sent out to you. That is only for January through November. December is a separate kit that's not part of the subscription, so just heads up on that. Make sure you read all the fine print when you sign up for the subscription, because if you are going to be ordering any add-on products with your kit, there is a discount code that allows you to have those add-on items shipped with your kit to save on shipping. And for Madison, if you sign up for the subscription service now during the month of January, you do not start with Madison. You actually start with the kit in February. So if you want Madison, you'll have to individually order that. So there's just all the details on ordering from Felicity Jane. I do have affiliate links down in my description box for you guys to order from. Thank you ahead of time for using those. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything that comes in the collection. I'm going to start with the die cut pieces. I love Felicity Jane die cuts. They're really nice quality, and they are just plain on the back. You have Madison here, so each month you have a girl that's kind of your mascot girl for the kit. She's all nice and cozy and cute and kind of living her best life in the cold January. You've got lots of floral pieces, of course, because it's Felicity Jane. Each month they say, these are my favorite florals, and the next month are super cute too. So I love that you get those in there. You've got some tag pieces. Now these are a little bit smaller, but they are blank on the back. So if you want to do some journaling on the back, you can, or if you want to just use these as layering pieces to tuck under things, you can definitely do that as well. I love the colors this month. This kit, the color scheme is going to be great if you are finishing up any holiday documenting, even Thanksgiving, Christmas. There's little pockets of orange and green, which will work if you're documenting some past photos and then going into the new year. It's kind of a fresh, fun color palette to play with. So I like that you can, of course, start a new 2020 project or finish up some of your projects from last year. So you've got some more floral pieces. You do have some really cute scripty words. You have beauty and comfy. I love mixing these with some of the alpha stickers to create little titles and things like that. You've got plenty of labels in a variety of sizes. Now these are fairly matte on the front, but there is like a coating. So if you're going to be stamping on these, make sure that you use something like archival ink or STAYS-on ink. That's going to give you the best results and not have any smearing. For those of you who are Bible journalers, there are some tabs in here. Of course, you can use these if you're not a Bible journaler, but I know that these are big for Bible journalers. You have some banners and labels and bows and just all kinds of fun shapes in here. Love that. You've got some little hearts. That's a fun little tab shape. There was a couple of these circles that are cute that you could stamp on. So you've got story and January. So lots and lots of pieces in there. So there's a look at the die cut pieces. Again, you can order a la carte. So if you don't want the entire collection for whatever reason, maybe it's, you're not going to be able to use everything in the type of journaling that you do, you can just order just the die cuts. I do like that they're pretty like not theme specific. So if you're documenting something or doing a Bible journaling entry where you're just wanting to have some pretty elements, this is great for that. So there are the die cut pieces. Next up, let's talk about the embossed tags. This is something I haven't seen before. These are really, really fun. You get 6 tags in here, and they're cut out of what seems like watercolor paper almost, and they are embossed. So I don't know with the lighting if you're going to be able to see it, but they have images and words embossed into them. Let's see if I can catch the light just right. So that says smile, you have love, you have a little flower. For the ones that aren't words, you could either use the debossed side or the embossed side. One way that I think would be great to use these would be to add watercolor or markers or inks to these, and that's going to help make that imagery pop. Or you can just leave it white on white and just have kind of a fun, texture element in whatever you're doing. But because it is that like textured watercolor cardstock almost, you should be able to use a wide variety of mediums on here to really customize them and help, you know, bring out the pattern that's on there. So I love that. It's kind of fun. And one thing I like about the Felicity Jane pieces is, you know, there's definitely some color and pattern, but they leave area for you to customize them and make them your own. So like these, you can add whatever colors you want, and then you'll be able to use them with, you know, not just with this collection, but with anything. So you've got 6 of those. This is something I think we're all going to go nuts over, and they're probably going to sell out pretty quickly. So if you want extras of these, order now. So this is the mini envelopes. There are 6 of these in here. They're all the same size, and they are these teeny tiny cute little envelopes. Would be great for tucking, you know, more private journaling, especially if you're a Bible journaler. I love incorporating little envelopes and things like that. When you do mini albums, I did a couple of those in November. Just adding little hole punches and sticking them into a mini album is great. So you've got a variety of patterns. Of course, you've got the super pretty floral for this month. And then just some more neutrals that Felicity and Jane's pretty well known for, just black and white stripes. You've got black and white polka dots and this grid pattern, and you've got this tiny floral and then this polka dot. So the orange that's in this kit is actually a very usable orange. I would say it's close to like the terracotta color from Faber-Castell. It isn't like an obnoxious, you know, Halloween orange. It's more of like a kind of rusty terracotta color. So I like that. So there's 6 pieces in those envelopes. And stay tuned. The sketch that will be coming out for January may feature something like this. So stay tuned. That will be coming to the blog later on in the month. Next up, we have the journaling cards. Now in this year, I'm going to attempt pocket pages again. I made it a few weeks last year and then kind of petered out, but I'm going to try to stick with it for the whole year this year. So these 3x4 cards are great for pocket journaling, but if you're not a pocket journaler, you can also use these for tip-ins in your Bible journaling or your traveler's notebooks. You can cut them down and make them into tags. You can die cut elements out. You can fussy cut elements. So if you're not a pocket journaler, don't think you can't use these. They are definitely usable in a variety of ways. They have, you know, their patterns and colors on the front, and then the back side of these cards are really nice because they're just line and dot grid. So they give you a space to do some journaling, but you also don't have to feel like you need to pick, you know, which side you want to use. So I like that it's kind of neutral on the back. So you've got this color blocking with the word love. You've got the floral. Another thing that I really like about the Felicity Jane cards, again, is that personalization. So here you've just got a simple black and white card with some room to do some stamping or add some alpha stickers or maybe some die cut elements. And so this card could be used outside of this collection with a variety of different things. So I like that they leave you some room to, you know, get creative and add different things to it. This is like a deep kind of hunter green or like a forest moss colored green. This fun little pie chart. This would be really fun if you're doing some holiday documenting, maybe, you know, family time, game time, bratty kids, however you want to add that to personalize it and make it kind of fun. You've got this tone-on-tone heart pattern. This says, enjoy the beauty of becoming. Love that. And there's some stripes. This fun journaling card giving you room for a date and then some room. Maybe you want to do some lists, use some alpha stickers or, you know, numbers and then do some listing or just some simple journaling. And then this kind of looks like a paint swatch card. So it's 3 different shades of that kind of dusty pink color. Super cute. So there are the journaling cards. Next up, we have the washi tape. So there is a washi tape in this collection, and it's this fun kind of chunky grid. I did want to point out, because I know there's going to be some questions. So this smaller grid pattern is a grid washi from Felicity Jane. It's a favorite of mine. I've been through like 3 or 4 rolls of this particular washi, and when I saw the images online, I was like, I wonder if that's the same. It is not. So this is like a bigger, chunkier grid than this one. So if you already have this washi, don't think that, you know, you're going to have doubles or whatever. It is slightly different. So I like that you have, you know, different options depending on what you're going to, you know, use for whatever project. So I will link the regular grid washi down below for you guys as well if that's something you want to pick up. But this is the one that comes in the Madison collection. And again, you can order it just the washi tape. This is another favorite for Bible journalers, I know especially, are these vellum pocket fronts. So you get 5 of them in this package. These are amazing. How pretty is that floral print? You've got this pink kind of grid print. It's like a black and white diamond pattern, green gingham, and then love. And these are super awesome. They are just, like they say, pocket fronts. So the back side just has little flaps with adhesive already on there for you. So you just pull off these strips, your adhesive is good to go, and you can stick them down. These are great for Bible journaling or traveler's notebook journaling, mini albums, because they're not going to add a whole bunch of bulk to your project. And they give you kind of a fun little interactive place to stick journaling or extra photos, something like that. I love using these in my journaling Bible to add, like, you know, more private journaling and things like that. You can also pair the journaling cards with these. So these do fit in the smaller pockets. And so you could cut off the corners of these and make them into little tags if you wanted to. And then you've got a little journaling spot that will tuck into there. So those do work together just fine. So you get 5 of those in the vellum pocket front from Madison. Next up, we have the stamp set. This is a stamp set that I think you'll be able to get a lot of use out of, especially for those of you who are planner girls. I think there's some great phrases that you could incorporate into planning and are just kind of timeless pieces. While we're talking about new year and goals and things like that, is not 2020 specific, so you'll be able to use it again and again. So you've got I Can Do This, You Are Enough, My Story to Tell, New Year, Same Awesome Me, Good Day, Bring On Whatever's Next, Learning to Love Me More, It's Okay to Not Be Okay, Just Breathe. Love that one. And I love the font of that one. One Day at a Time, Yes You Can, and hashtag goals. And then you've got this fun floral. I really love that they included this. So this is going to be the same floral that you see throughout the collection. So you've got the solid image that you can stamp in a lighter color and then stamp over the top of it with a darker color for the center of the floral. And then you've got the greenery and extra pieces, so you can build up your own little bouquets with the stamp that is in here. So super fun. And don't be afraid to pull out some of your past Felicity Jane stamp sets that have florals and mix and match to build your own little custom you know, floral pieces. So there is the stamp. Next up is the alphabet. This one is going to be, again, another staple essential in my stash. It's a much smaller font than we typically see from alpha stickers from Felicity Jane. They are slightly puffy. They're not super obnoxiously puffy. And it's just a really nice, timeless, you know, simple font, which I appreciate. So you've got plenty of each letter, multiples of each vowel, and then some numbers as well. There's no punctuation, but it is full alpha and numbers. So really nice. I will definitely be ordering some extra sets of that. Last but not least for the kit are the papers. So I do have 2 sets of the 12 by 12 papers so that I can show you A side, B side at the same time. So just so you realize that you only would get 1 package of this if you order the kit in its entirety. Inside that package of pattern papers was this little January piece. This is really fun if you want to use it as it is for a title, or fussy cut it out and use it as a title. But if you're not going to use it that way, she also added some just simple lines to the back and some space where you could add some stamping or some stickers, die cuts, and give yourself a really, you know, big journaling spot if you're working, you know, on a bigger spread or something like that. So whether, you know, you want to use this as a title, I love that was included on the back side to give you something functional as well. So that is included in the paper pack. Don't throw away your trash, save these. So I have used this piece in the past to cut out tags, cut out tabs, cut out these strips and layer them up for a background. So you get a little bit of the different pattern papers that are in the collection. So that's super fun. All right, let's take a look at the papers. So again, A side, B side, right? So you can see those together. You've got floral and sketchy dot. Love the floral on here. These would be fun to fussy cut out as well if you are into that. I don't love to fussy cut. I usually just use these as is. The back is this fun little sketchy polka dot. Typically with Felicity Jane, it's a like colorful or printed front and then a more neutral back B side. You also have your branding strip, which has pattern to it too. So every little scrap of these pieces can be used. So there is floral and sketchy dot. Next we have gingham and dash. This is again that deep green color, and then this fun black and white dash. And then there is your branding strip, little like rainbow dashes almost. Spots and diagonal stripes, so tone on tone pink polka dot, and then a black and white stripe on the back side. This really adorable heart strip at the bottom. stripes and little leaves. So there again is just that little pop of orange, not too much. And then you've got a fun patterned leaf on the back and then an orange gingham on the bottom there. Wood grain, a staple paper in my stash. And this one is almost like pixelized a little bit. It's a warmer toned than we had last month. So I love just having varieties in the wood grains. And then the back side are these teeny tiny little black and white hearts, and then a black and white stripe for your branding strip. Next up is the bitty floral and window pane. So here is that same washi print, and then just little itty bitty florals, and then just a pink stripe for your branding strip. And then the last pieces here are your solid colored cardstocks. So these are slightly larger than 12 by 12. So if you want to cut it down and leave the scallop on there, you can, or you can cut off the scallop and still have a 12 by 12 solid piece of paper there. So you've got this one here that's pink. Yes, pink and that deep green, and then a deeper pink and that orange. So this is going to be your colors for the kit here this month. So there's a look at everything that comes in the Madison kit. Of course, they have some additional add-ons. They have the girl stamp, they have bow clips, they have traveler's notebooks, they have the A5 size notebooks. I have a couple of the notebooks here, so these are not part of the kit when you order the kit. These are additional add-ons, and I love that they're including standard size traveler's notebooks and the A5 size. I found I like the A5 size if I'm documenting photos and projects like that, so you have a little bit more space in here. I like using these in a traveler's notebook cover and using them for like sermon notes and note taking and list making and things like that. So you have a variety of options for the covers. These are just the two that I received. You've got the black and white grid pattern, and then it's just plain on the inside. The paper in these are fantastic. I always recommend these notebooks. They are not super thick, so if you're wanting to do a bunch of mixed media techniques and things like that, it's not necessarily great for that, but it's very, very smooth, which makes it very easy to write on. So if you're doing a lot of writing, like I said, sermon notes and things like that, they are great for that. I also like to deconstruct these and turn them into ring bound albums, and they are great for adding photos and doing something like that with them. Here's the A5 size with that floral pattern, and again, just blank on the inside. So you can take a look at those in the shop and add those on. Again, you can order things individually or order Madison in its entirety. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those down below. Also, be sure to check out the Felicity Jane blog throughout the month for all kinds of ideas for using the kit. I will be on the Felicity Jane blog this Friday, the 3rd. I will have a project using this, so you can kind of get some inspiration, and there will be a video here on my channel as well. So definitely check out the description box for all those links. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.